Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. And right behind me here I have a new project for the channel, and it's going to be my new daily driver because I'm tired of paying crazy amounts of money for the gas driving back and forth to work. This car behind me is hated by a lot of car guys. I personally hate it, honestly, myself. I always make fun of it, blah blah blah, and I even have a sticker on my F350. I identify as this car. So let's take a look what we have and what we're going to do with it. And there's actually a few little things that I'm disappointed about because it wasn't in the picture. It seems like it was hit kind of from this spot, and it kind of hit it this way. The back glass was broken, so this wasn't in the picture. And there's a dent right here, so I'm assuming when they were moving at auctions or whatever and they just broke that glass. And this damage wasn't in the pictures also. So you got this mirror that broke off right here. They hit the pillar right here. They busted this little window right here. This is already damaged, but you can see that the scrape went from here, broke off this, scraped up this. So this sucks too, because I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to repaint the whole thing. I might just blend it. And plus the pillar bent a little bit too right here. You got it squashed basically. You can see kind of from this way. Well, so that kind of sucks. And the key fob is actually from a 04 to 09 Prius. So the key fob wasn't even from this car. On auction it said run and drive, and it said key is present, blah blah blah. So when the car arrived, I pretty much, I already paid the guy $250 for towing, and I was trying to figure out what to do. And manager at the LA auction, he was actually kind of almost agreeing to buy it back, but here's why I decided to keep it. None of the airbags deployed, so that's a plus. It has 23,000 miles. that's a pretty big plus also. I got the car for 4,900 bucks. That's a pretty good price for this car as well. It's a 2015 with 23,000 miles, and that's a pretty decent price. Yes, it got more damage than I expected, so that sucks. I don't think I can find a better deal, so that's why I decided to just go ahead and keep it and just kind of, you know, take the losses on those little damages on the corner right here and just deal with that. The damage on here is basically this piece right here was messed up. There's a bracket underneath here that holds like the radiator, and the reinforcement here as well, that's bent. The frame should be straight because the frame is steel and the reinforcement is aluminum, and it's made to kind of break off the reinforcement first before damaging the frame, so that might be good. I'll have to do some measurements on that. This piece kind of moved over a little bit, but that's not that big of a deal. And looks like insurance was actually taking it apart to take a look to see if they can fix it or how much it would cost, and they decided to go ahead and put it on auction. So the damage is not that horrible, but it did shift quite a few little things here and there, and it squashed a little metal piece right here, so I'm gonna have to work on that to try to straighten out this metal. But I did have a guy come out and make me a key. It was like $240. He came out, he had to program it because it's a push start car, and so now everything works. This should be getting about what, 50 miles per gallon compared to my truck at 13 miles per gallon. So I think I'm gonna save quite a bit of money driving to work and back every month. All right, let's get started. Let's go. Let's see. So we got this section right here that bent in just a little bit, which can be straightened out. This piece I'll go ahead and replace. It's probably like, I don't know, 20-30 bucks for this piece right here. So I'll replace this piece because we need this to be 100% straight, for this bracket to be 100% straight, because I'm gonna try to line up this and this together. Now on the bottom, this section also crumbled in just a little bit, but I think I can probably pull this out by hand. Just kidding, but it's a Prius. It can be pulled out. This part right here is bent, but I can probably pull this out just a little bit to the left. It's not like crumbled, it's mostly bent, and I can probably straighten that out. Now this, I'm gonna remove this, and obviously I can't save this. I mean, maybe I can save this, but I might as well go ahead and replace this whole piece with the brackets. That way I know it's 100% straight and I don't have to worry about that. This part ripped off right here on this side. So yeah, so once that's removed, I'm gonna be able to measure the frame rails from this side to like the shock towers or some body mounts over there, and then do like a X measurement, and then also do the height measurement from the ground up to make sure they're all nice and level. The only damage I see on the frame rail is this little rip right there on the bracket, because this part moved, so this kind of ripped off this section, which is fine, it's not a big deal. And trying to look at the frame, and looking at the frame, it looks pretty straight from, at least from here. But we'll get that measured out later on. I'm gonna swap F350 with the Prius, back that up over there. All right, let's get these cars swapped. Alright, so now this girl is going to be in this spot and she's ready to go, ready to be fixed. So now what my next step is going to try to find all the parts in white, because I don't want to paint anything, honestly. I just want to find all the parts in white. I think it's a pearl white, and I just get it done that way, because painting is going to be even more expensive and it's more headaches. I think it's smarter to just overpay a little bit and try to find the exact same color and then just put it on and not worry about painting or all that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get all the parts before I do part 2 of this build, and then we're gonna get this done probably on, I don't know, part 2 or part 3, whatever. So it's not gonna be a long build, but it's gonna be a quick build, because I do need this car to drive to work and back. Just start saving money right away, might as well. Thanks guys for watching. If you're new, please subscribe, and we're gonna get to the Mustang, get to the F350 projects, and the bathroom model I'm doing also. So I'm doing all this stuff at the same time. So if you are new, if you want to see all those projects, hit subscribe, hit the like button, follow me on Instagram, FixitNick, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.